Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is March 6th, and right now we are looking at the mid-level water vapor loop. Check out our upper level low right abeam the Bay Area, and if I toggle back and forth, you can see that bad boy spinning down the coastline. You see the shower activity associated with it. It's going to be bringing thunderstorm potential again today. A nice slug of moisture moving into places like San Diego County and could be clipping Los Angeles and Orange County as we go through the day today. Big amounts across some of the higher terrain, and you can imagine that pivoting down the coastline there, and the precipitation will be arriving as we go through this evening. Then this low will be spinning and with us a little bit here for the day tomorrow. Another thunderstorm threat will be evident across some of the desert areas and mainly Arizona. But then this weekend we warm up before we start to bring another round of storm systems, some potentially strong as we go through next week. So this is lightning strikes over the last 24 hours. You can see how it included the Sacramento Valley, and it's just off to the east of the Bay Area there as well. And today I expect a few lightning strikes a little bit further south as we go. So Worldwide Weather Watch, I'll leave a link to this channel. This is another channel that I made. I'm going to be covering weather events around the world. We'll be doing some educational videos and looking at some fun stuff and weather history and things like that. So go ahead and click like and subscribe on that channel if you would. You can see we bumped up already over 1,300 subscribers, but yeah, check it out. Now, taking a look here, let me see if I can get off there. All right, no, if you want a nice affordable home weather station, take a look at this one here. It's very good for the price, lightning detection system. Click on the link down below to save 10% off and support the channel. Great smartphone app. You'll have it up and running in minutes. Now, Sacramento National Weather Service doing a good job talking about the lingering showers today. And I got to warn you, the snow levels are down towards 2,000 feet. I've seen on some social media sites there going through the morning today. So heads up for that. And that means that it might take a while to clear some of those roads, to be prepared for delays. But then we start to bring some light showers, and again mountain snow showers on Monday. Then we start to bring some stronger systems as we go through the midweek period here, potentially strong frontal system moving out across the area, and you see some of these low snow levels again showing up by the time we get towards midweek. More on that here in a moment. This is for today. You can see wrapping things up 2 to 5 inches additional snow above 4, but again some of the snow levels I saw were down towards 2,000 feet, so be careful, check before you go. There's going to be chain controls and road closures. Now, snowfall through Friday. Check it out. There's Mount Laguna, 8 to 12. You can see Big Bear Lake, 8 inches right there. But also, we've got some beach chatter statements. We got some wave action, winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories ongoing across the higher terrain, and some wind advisories, especially east of the mountains. And a lot of precipitation coming in here for San Diego tonight. So let's take a look at things here on the European. You can see this upper level low spinning right down across Southern California as we go through tomorrow morning. It's still hanging out as we go through tomorrow afternoon. It pushes off, and then we get our break. This is the ridge axis here, and it shifts from out over the Pacific. There's the ridge axis, and there's the trough axis here, and this starts to shift, and that gives us a break for a couple of days. But then we've got another dynamic storm system showing up. This one has its eyes on Southern California. Another round of heavy rainfall, potentially some debris flow action with that activity, and then a very robust frontal system, and this one wants to include the entire state of California there. Very robust system. Bit of an inside slider after that, and then maybe some additional systems as we go through the fantasy portion of the forecast. We're looking way off into the future there. We won't worry about that too much just yet. But here we go through the day today, and you can kind of see the spin in the atmosphere that is that upper level low. Look at this batch of moisture that it has with that thunderstorm potential on the north side of that, and look at all this precipitation moving down into some of Los Angeles, Orange, and San Diego County. It looks like San Diego County and the Peninsula Range is really going to be targeted here as we go through tonight. Some very heavy rainfall amounts, some snow for the higher terrain as that low pushes off by the time we get into tomorrow. And there could still be a remnant thunderstorm or a kind of a few showers as we go through the day tomorrow here across some of the desert areas as well. But for the most part, that system is moving out. Then you notice on Saturday, we do get a break before we await the arrival of the next system as we go through next week. Now, looking at the lightning flash density potential. So this is for today. You can see, I wouldn't rule out some thunderstorm activity here across the transverse range as well. And then this is Friday, maybe some of the desert areas, maybe the mountain ranges again there. And then there's Saturday as that system kicks out. So Storm Prediction Center officially shows Las Vegas and Fresno in there, and just off to the east of Santa Barbara and just north of Los Angeles for the thunderstorm threat, and that is for today. This is for day 2, some of Arizona. But I also want to call attention to some of the winds. Look at the ridgetop winds there in some of the desert areas. That's why there's some wind advisories out there. You see the westerly winds towards Las Vegas, and again pushing off into Arizona. There goes that low pressure center that's moving through tonight, bringing the heavy precipitation across some of San Diego County. Winds turn northerly as we go through tomorrow, so So heads up for that if you're driving high profile vehicles. I know I got some truckers that watch this channel there as well. So heads up for some gusty north winds as we go through Friday. And by the time we get towards Saturday afternoon, we do start to lighten things up and we'll relax that pressure gradient. But then the next systems will be gearing up as we go through the early portion of next week. So I do like to show the upper levels of the atmosphere. This is about 10,000 feet. We're just looking at one slice of a three-dimensional atmosphere. And this is the system we are dealing with now. And you can kind of see the colder air across the polar regions versus the warmer air down closer to the equator. And this is how these storms gather their energy, the temperature gradient there. And makes a big imbalance, and Mother Nature likes to correct those imbalances by creating storms. And this is the next system up on the day Monday. This is kind of a closed low there, but it never truly gets cut off. You can see it remains in the westerly flow, swings across the region, and then a more dynamic storm starts to roll through as we go on in through Tuesday night into Wednesday. That one looks like it's going to pack a punch. Looks like a major storm for California. Inside slider there, and then there's a fantasy outlook there well off into the future. So you can kind of play through this, and you can looks like almost like an octopus there across the North Pole with its arms and tentacles, just bringing some of that cold air there. It's just a never-ending balancing act that the Earth can never win between hot and cold. Now, looking at 6-hour precipitation type, there goes the storm system today. We talked about that. Then we get the break on Saturday and Sunday. But by the time Monday rolls around, we're going to start to bring some clouds back into the region, and you can see some heavy rainfall, maybe central coast all the way down through Southern California, some snow again for the Sierra Nevada. That system, if that's slow moving, that could be trouble here for some flooding concerns across Southern California, but it's desperately needed rain at the same time. And then look at the end of last night's European model run. Look at that 976 millibar bomb cyclone. It just absolutely explodes off the Oregon, California coastline there, and that is going to be packing a punch here for the entire state of California if models are correct. And also drawing attention here, the day today, we got some of those increased wave actions going on here, and you got Saturday and Sunday, a little bit of a break except for maybe Northern California, and then that system on Monday throwing some big waves back up into Southern California down towards Baja. And then look at this monster out there, some huge wave action as we go through next week. Might be really fun watching the waves at Mavericks out there, or really any place in the state could be getting some large wave action out of that huge monster storm. Now, this is today, Thursday, March 6th, so you can see the temperatures maybe 63. Look at this, only mid-50s here, because that upper level chilly low is going to be around. And we go through tomorrow, we warm things up a little bit more. There's Saturday, even more. And Sunday, we peak things up a little bit more, but then the next system is going to be spreading clouds as we go through Monday. See the temperatures drop off a bit. There's Tuesday, Wednesday. Check it out as that big storm is right off the coastline, and that is going to drop things down, especially across the higher terrain, and really drop those temperatures back down. So yeah, I got some big yin and yang roller coaster ride as far as the temperatures are concerned as we go through next week compared to what's coming this weekend. So 6 to 10 day above is 6 to 10 day below. There's 8 to 14 day above. Great signals. We like to see this for the West Coast. We desperately need the rain, Bay Area south, as I've been showing you guys, and you can kind of see that with the temperatures here have been above average, significantly so across much of the Southwest, and the big cutoff between Northern and Southern California rainfall amounts. So these systems will no doubt be beneficial. Hopefully just don't bring it too fast and furious to where it starts to cause flooding concerns. And you can see the channel is doing quite well. We're almost at 32,000 subscribers, thumbs up for that. So if you haven't already, click subscribe. It really helps the channel, or leave a comment below for the algorithm. But yeah, what else? Hope you guys are having a good day. Otherwise, click like and subscribe. And again, check out that Worldwide Weather Watch channel below. I'll leave that link down there, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.